Hey everyone, Seth Van, your soulless ginger, broadcasting straight from the depths of hell, and this is another out-of-the-box toy review. Now, tonight we're going to talk about a specific figure known as Marvel's Death Head Deuce 2 for the English-speaking people out there. This guy is quite something. I talked a little bit about him in a previous video when I first picked him up, but this is going to be more of an in-depth review. First of all, I don't know anything about this guy, but in the words of Arnold Schwarzenegger from Predator,
"You're one ugly motherfucker."
I absolutely agree with him. This guy he's something else. Now, I've seen him earlier in the year at a toy show. I've seen him once or twice on the store shelves. Decided not to get him, but I've always been in awe of him because, for one, I don't know anything about him. For two, he's a Herkin piece of plastic. This is actually a really cool designed figure. But I wanted to learn more about him, so I looked up a little bit about him online. I'm going to give you guys just kind of a brief synopsis, a very quick brief history about who this guy is and where he comes from. From what I heard online, there's actually, in the title, he is number 2. So there was a previous Death Head, and we'll get to that in just a second. This dude was originally called Minion. He's a creation of Dr. Evelyn Necker. The dude travels through space and time to further the goal of the AIM Corporation. In a specific storyline, the Minion target was Reed Richards, but was attacked by version 1 of this guy, and they basically came together to make part 2. Very, very cool figure. According to his height and weight, he stands at 7 feet, 400 pounds, and he is a smart mofo. That's what he does. He travels around. He uses his huge metal arm to plow people in their brains or plow people in their computers and gain all their knowledge. He also self-regenerates. He kind of reminds me a little bit of the T-1000 from Terminator 2. From what I understand, he can actually turn himself into liquid metal and regenerate himself that way. I also learned that he can actually overpower the Thing, and he rivals the strength of the Hulk. So this dude's definitely somebody that you don't want to mess around with. You know, I wish he was more of a mainstream character. I actually had never heard of him before until I found the figure, but it sounds like definitely somebody that we hope that we can see in the future Marvel Universe movies. That'd be cool if he showed up like in the Avengers or something like that. Who knows? So let's open this guy up. Oh, by the way, I don't think I said he's actually part of the Guardians of the Galaxy wave. He's kind of one of those one-off figures that he didn't come with any of the Build-A-Figure pieces. In fact, this specific line is for Mantis. All the other figures came with a piece to make her. This one did not. He was kind of his own thing. So I've been waiting to open this guy up for quite a while. I know he's just a big, big piece of plastic. I always feel like when I'm doing this, when I'm pulling out of the plastic, it's almost like a birthing process. See, you guys ever feel that way? All right, there he is. Holy smokes. Look at that arm. Let's stand him up. I will have some closer views of him for you guys to check out. Pretty freaking badass. Big, big figure for a Marvel Legend. Probably not as big as Groot, but I would say he's a little bit bigger than some of the others. You know, not Hulkbuster size or anything like this. I did read somebody online was saying that this guy could have easily been a Build-A-Figure. And yeah, pretty much, you know. He probably could have been a Build-A-Figure. Is this guy from the same line as the Predator? He almost kind of reminds me of the Predator somewhat, even in his face a little bit. Ugly, ugly, ugly. You know, the colors are cool. I'm sure, you know, his articulation is about what all the Marvel Legends are. He's already standing up on his own, which is a good sign. I didn't have to really mess around with him very much out of the box. He stands there. I know that's a big problem that I tend to have with Marvel Legends figures, is that, especially the female ones, like a lot of you collectors know out there, they don't like to stand. Little temperature change or whatever, they fall over. But this guy, I think, is going to be a definite brute to stand up and will look awesome. You know, he's pretty cool. He's blue, he's gold, You know, you can see the articulation of his teeth and his horns. He has cool dreadlocks, lock of hair hanging out the back. You know, as far as a collector like myself, it's pretty cool. You know, I'm impressed. Not knowing anything about him before I bought the figure, very neat. So I would say definitely a buy. If you're a Marvel Legends collector like myself, you can't go wrong. You know, again, not knowing anything about the guy, he just looks badass on the shelf. He looks like he belongs, which obviously Marvel, thank you for creating a creepy looking dude like this. But yeah, what do you guys think? You guys, if you guys have any questions or comments, please write to me on YouTube or on Twitter, and I'll try and answer them the best I can. But I would definitely say it's a buy, especially if you're a Marvel Legends collector. Maybe even if you're not. I mean, I'm sure you look cool posing anywhere in your collection or on your shelves. With that being said, this again is Marvel's Death Heads 2. I definitely want to learn more about him now that I have this figure. I'll probably try and collect some of his comic books, or maybe learn a little bit more about his history. Buy it. Don't forget, check us out, all of our videos on YouTube, and follow us at Out of the Box on Twitter, which you can see that right here. And until next time, I actually have 4 more Marvel Legends that I have to review. And I'm going to try and make these quick and sweet and kind of from an amateur point of view. You know, I don't claim to know anything about anything other than I love toys, and other than I'm the dude you need to listen to see what these guys are all about. I'm Seth Van, broadcasting from the depths of Hades, and we'll see you next time.
Ha ha